Very good morning to all my dear children. I hope you all are staying safe at home and taking good care of yourself. So, last class we discussed partnership, its features, and provisions applicable in the absence of partnership deed. I asked you to read it, to go through it carefully, and then make notes of it. I hope and the things are done and you have gone through it. For doubts, we will have one session where we will discuss about all this. Now, taking entry into accounting for partnership, today we will talk about a very important account to be prepared by partnership firm, which is known as profit and loss appropriation account. Now, before I tell you anything about profit and loss appropriation account, let me go into flashback of class 11, chapter financial statement, where we prepared trading account, profit loss account, and balance sheet. The purpose of making trading and profit and loss account was to find out net profit of the business, and balance sheet was prepared to show the position statement, that means the assets and liabilities of the business. Now, for sole proprietorship firm, the financial statement comprises of trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet only. When we come to financial statements of partnership firm, in between profit loss account and balance sheet account is prepared this newly opened account called profit and loss appropriation account. So here is the meaning. Profit and loss appropriation account is an extension of profit and loss account. So if you're asked what is the meaning of profit and loss appropriation account, the very simple answer goes it is an extension of profit and loss account. This is important and you must understand it. Then it further says net profit or loss as per profit and loss account is transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. This means that when we get the net profit of the business, it is transferred from profit and loss account to profit and loss appropriation account. And this is what is going to be shown in the specimen format of profit and loss appropriation account. So I repeat, in between profit loss account and balance sheet of the firm comes this account called profit and loss appropriation account. And now we move to the next slide, and the next slide is about features of profit and loss appropriation account. I would like to add one more thing, that this is a nominal account just like a profit and loss account. Now here are the features. Number one, it is an extension of the profit and loss account. I already talked about it. It is prepared by the partnership firm. So I repeat, for sole proprietorship businesses, trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet comprises of the financial statement. But for partnership firm, between the profit loss account and the balance sheet comes this account, profit and loss appropriation account. And lastly, it says it shows the appropriation of net profit or loss of the accounting period of the partnership firm. By the word appropriation, we mean the distribution of the net profit or loss among the partners. So here are the features. You must pause it and read it. And I move with the next slide, which is actually the format or the specimen of profit and loss appropriation account. So give a look to this and you will find it exactly similar to profit and loss account. Since this is an extension of profit and loss account, the heading goes profit and loss appropriation account for the year ended. Now, it has a debit and a credit side being a ledger and a nominal account. On the right side, we start this account by writing by profit and loss account. This is what I was talking about in the meaning that the net profit of profit and loss account is transferred from profit loss account to this account called profit and loss appropriation account on the right side, and we write the amount in the column. If there is a net loss in the profit loss account, it will go on the opposite side, on the debit side, and it's written as to profit and loss account. The net loss transferred from profit and loss account, and the loss goes in the amount column. I hope this is clear to all of you. If you're paying attention, it is absolutely easy to follow and understand. Now, being a nominal account, it records all the appropriations of expenses nature on the debit side, and if it is an income for the firm, it will come on the credit side. So let's discuss appropriations which are expenses, and among the appropriations to be debited, the foremost and the most important is interest on capital. Can you see here interest on capital? I hope this is clear. Interest on capital. In this specimen, we have taken example of two partners, Abhay and Bhaskar. There are two partners in the firm. It may be 3, 4, 5 as per the question. So whatever interest on capital is allowed to the partners by the firm will be individually shown in front of the name. If you can see Abhay, the amount of Abhay's interest will be written here. Then Bhaskar, his interest will be written. We'll draw a line and then write the total interest of both the partners outside. Same will go for the remuneration like salaries. I have not mentioned again the name of the partners. If the partner's salary is given to both partners, you will do the same. Salary may be given only to one partner. Same goes for another remuneration called partner's commission. So you'll write commission, you will name the partners. If the partners, both of them are getting commission, you'll write them individually. Otherwise, if one is getting commission, you'll write his name. Or if there's no commission, it will not come. Then there is always some reserve coming up in few questions which is created on net profit. The reserve is an appropriation of profit. It is an expense. It will decrease your profit of the firm. That is why it is debited on the debit side of profit and loss appropriation account. So these are the maximum postings which will come on the debit side of profit and loss appropriation account. I repeat, interest on capital, partners' salaries, partners' commission, reserve. Now let's go on the right hand side, that is credit side. After writing the profit, that is net profit, the next thing which can come in your question is interest on drawings. Drawings is taken by partner or withdrawn by partners from the firm. So the partnership firm charges interest on the drawings made by the partners during the year. I have taken an example of Abhay Bhaskar both making drawings. So the interest has been charged from both the partners. Abhay's interest on drawing will be shown here. Bhaskar's interest on drawing will also be written here. The total will come outside in the amount column. And there is no other income which comes on the credit side other than interest on drawing. So the maximum postings are represented in the specimen here. Finally, being a ledger, this will be totaled and the balancing to be done. So we do it in the same way like we did for profit and loss account. If credit side is more than the debit side, the difference is called net divisible profit. You can see here, it's written profit here, but it is actually called net divisible profit transferred to. Transferred to means it is credited to the partners, Abhay and Bhaskar. The net divisible profit, which will be here in the amount column as a balancing figure, will be distributed among the two partners in their profit sharing ratio. Please ignore this word current account for the time being. We will discuss current account when we go with the topic partners capital account in the next class. So let's stick to only capital account, Abhay's capital account, Bhaskar's capital account. And if your debit side is more than the credit side, then the difference is called net divisible loss. This loss is also debited among the partners in their profit sharing ratio individually, and the total comes outside for the net divisible loss. Exactly the same way you did the balancing of profit and loss account. So this is a specimen or a format of profit and loss appropriation account. I've explained you one by one. You must go through it, understand it, and make a note of this. So from the previous 3 slides, previous 2 and this slide, you have to write what is profit and loss appropriation account in your copy. You have to write its features. If you have books with you, read the entire thing given in the book about the topic, and finally make this specimen format in your notebook. And this is where we will end the class today. I hope you have understood in simple manner what is profit and loss appropriation account. So when we move with the questions, this account will be the most important account coming up next, and also the other subtopics will depend on this account. So here I stop today. You must thoroughly go through it, and do the necessary things in your coffee. Thank you. Take care.